Bronny James and LeBron James, you see, has a special bond, obviously, embracing after the game. Bronny James electrified, pretty much all weekend. I mean, this has been an epic situation from the dunk contest to everything that he has done. He has really supplanted his flag as a top NBA prospect coming out. Obviously, he still has not, you know, made a full-on blown commitment, but we'll get into that at another time. We're gonna get into that shortly. But I want to let y'all know something right now. Bronny James tonight electrified with 15 points and 5 threes, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, if you've been living under a rock, Bronny James was one of the highlighted guys in the iconic McDonald's All-American game that was live in Houston. It was an unbelievable encounter. All of the top high school prospects from around, the country, descend upon, an arena, in an event, and they electrify. And you've seen it once again. Bronny James, I mean, he clearly is going to be something special. It's just a matter of time, until he continues to get, his man strength and things of that nature. Clearly, the man got hops. I think the NBA world and basketball people in general got a huge opportunity to see who he truly is. From his dunking ability to his shooting ability, this kid has improved. We got to understand something. Bronny James is a guy who we looked at as a kid who, no, he's not all that. He ain't his father. He ain't, yeah, but I mean, he's a good young player. I mean, that's something that we must highlight. As much as we want to ridicule him to say what he isn't, what is it, what is that, he's still a great young player in this league, who could be a great young player in the NBA. Obviously he has to develop. But shooting 5 of 8 from 3-point range, his father is LeBron, so his father is gonna have him equipped and ready to play in today's NBA, where there's a lot of running gun guys are getting 3-point shots up at a very fast and alarming clip. So clearly, that's gonna be a pivotal encounter, for Bronny James's success. He's not LeBron James. Is he going to be able to take over basketball games the way LeBron did? Absolutely not. But he can be a great, player in his role. And I think that's something that Bronny James is going to prove that he can help an NBA basketball team. Pretty highly notable names that along with him. You had this Texas signing, mind you. You got all these guys who signed, who committed. You got this kid Ron Holland. He's finished with 11 points, three rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 2 assists. Whoa. DJ Wagner, the MVP, 19 points. You already know. Aaron Bradshaw, 18 points, 8 rebounds. Justin Edwards, 11 points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals. So it's clearly, something special going on. You had a lot of people, a lot of people state a lot of claims. Like I'm even looking at, Bronny James. I'm looking at Skip Bayless, his tweet. Because as you can see, when Bronny James plays, I mean, a lot of things, everybody has some kind of say-so, and it's going to be electrifying next season. Look how much hoopla and buzz this game caused. Can you imagine Bronny James on the national spotlight night in, night out at the college level? I mean, the sky's the limit. Skip Bayless put out some tweets. Player of the year, Collier should have let Bronny take the last shot. Bronny appears to have the clutch gene. Bronny is lighting it up from long range in the McDonald's game. Obviously a pure and better shooter than his dad. Skip Bayless can never, find time to poke fun at Mr. LeBron James for whatever reason. It's crazy. Let me know your thoughts on that situation. That's pretty funny, to say the least. But Bronny, man, he's gonna definitely do special things in the NBA if he can somehow get there. I think it's all but a lock. People even got Bronny James as high as a lottery pick when it's time. And that's not where his trajectory was when we first initially heard about him. So clearly he's progressing. He's wrapping things up. He's all wrapped up at Sierra Canyon. So it's gonna be interesting to see. As he finishes up his senior year, and we get the full blown word on his college or whatever he's doing next. Is he going, overseas, which is absolutely not going to happen? Is he going to the G League Ignite? I mean, what the hell is going to go on? What's the holdup? You see all of these other players committing, but Bronny seems not to have committed. And Bronny's going to have a target on his back. Being LeBron James' son, we can't be naive or silly. You got a lot of players that felt like they should have been at the McDonald's All-American game. But clearly, people had other plans. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Bronny James has to, continue to prove himself, obviously and unfortunately, due to his circumstances. Similar to what his father did, just in a different way. LeBron came into the league as the chosen one. Everybody looked at him as the guy, that's going to take over the Michael Jordan mantle, right? So much pressure put amongst a young kid. Now you got Bronny James, his son, coming into the league. You have your, what I was going to say, everybody's looking at you and your father, LeBron being the Jordan of this generation. A lot of people view him like that. And could you ever measure up to what your father was? And I think a lot of people, that ship is kind of sailed, but I think is always going to carry along with him. Especially if he's a role player, especially if he struggles, is always going to harp on. But damn, your father was LeBron James, or I mean, I think he just got to get out of that and be Bronny James and be the player that he is, and get out of the being, the ace boon coon to your father. That ship is sailed, in my humble opinion. But it is what it is at the end of the day. Make sure you hit the like button and you subscribe to Flight Sports TV so you don't miss 1 second of coverage. We're going to be involving Bronny James. It's just the beginning here at Flight Sports. Next year is going to be an incredible time. College basketball will be electric and must-see TV with all these different stars all over the place. And you're seeing some of them here now and some people that wasn't here. We're going to find out. Peace and love to you all. LeBron James and Bronny James, connecting after the game, father like son. You see Bryce, salute to the James gang. It's Flight Sports TV. Peace and love.